There's little Jimmy. So I wonder, has anybody else got to a point where in their lives they just feel like they're a ghost, that they're just part and parcel of a past world, like a sort of a time, you know, where you were just a spook, like this bush. Looks like a thing, didn't it, with to its arms spread out, you know. I planted that pine tree years ago. It's a beauty now. It was an amazing place. This house was quite something else. It was awesome. Feed the foxes. Oh, hello, sweetie. Jimmy nie wolno. Jimmy nie wolno. I feed the foxes. I leave them food. Bless you. Come tu. Chodź tu. Nie bój się. Nie bój się, kochanie. Nie bój się. Kocham cię. Kocham cię. Jimmy, chodź, idziemy. She wants the food that I've left her down there, you see. You want the food, little one, don't you? You want the food, little one. Jimmy, chodź ze mną. That little fox gives me hope. Gives me hope. Come here, Jimmy. Chodź tu. Chodź ze mną, Jimmy. Chodź tu. Jimmy, chodź. What was his pubs? It's under the hedges, isn't it? Come on, Jimmy. Come on, you. Jimmy. Look at that little sweetie. That's a vixen. She needs her food, isn't it? Jimmy, chodź. Chodź tu, ze mną. Chodź, idziemy tędy. We're going this way. So there's my wood pile, isn't it? There's my wood pile. I've been stacking it up. It's hard work, wood is. When you've got, you know, to get to my age, you can't get wood anymore, innit? No, I'm joking. Well, you know, am I? But my house is very, very based around chimneys and stuff. You can see there's a lot of chimneys going on there, innit? 3 of them. So this one here is the main, what's called a piet. It's like what the American guys and girls would call a furnace. That one there is for the gas, and this one here, the metal one that you can see on the end, is for the fireplace in the lounge. And I spent a lot of time working on those things and spent an awful lot of money on it. Good heavens above, so. Guys say, man, past history. This whole area here used to be mowed, isn't it? It used to be all kind of cut and tended to. So now I'm on my own, so I just can't hack it. I mean, Christ, there's 3 acres here, man. I can't hack it, guys and girls. I can't do it all. You know, you have to imagine one man went to mow a meadow. You know what I mean? One man and his dog, you know, and it's not going to happen nowadays. There's just no way on earth I can handle all that. There's so many happy memories. That tree there, I planted in memory of my dad when he died in. Well, it was there already, but I kind of dedicated it to my dad. He died nearly 10 years ago now. On December the 8th, 2014, so it's grown a lot. It's an oak. It's an English oak, as I would call it. I'm living in Poland, in case you didn't know. And all these graves are my ex-wives. And I mean, oh, there she goes. Are you full? Are you full, little one? Are you full? You love it. You love coming here, don't you? I call her Victoria. Bless that little sausage. Hey, off she goes. Go on. Jimmy won't hurt you. He can't, can he? Because he's behind the fence, isn't he? Jimmy can't hurt you, sweetie, because he's behind the fence. Why are you so skinny when I'm feeding you all this food, though, innit? That's what I want to know. Why are you so skinny when I'm feeding you all this food? It's because you're puking it up and feeding other foxes, innit? And now you're lying down because you're so happy. Bless you. I would love you to be my pet fox, innit? But I think I've already got that ability, haven't I? You are already there, isn't it? And you're yawning, so you're quite relaxed, innit? You're quite safe, and you are. Bless you, you're as safe as houses here, innit? Yawning away it is. The little sausage. Well, it's a skinny sausage, it's like a chipolata, innit? But you're beautiful, and I'm bless you, because you were so sort of ragged looking when I first saw you, and now I'm feeding it. It's all gone like foxy looking, isn't it? It's happy. I don't think they live that long, foxes. You know, I don't think they've got more than about, in the wild, I think they've got about 8 to 10 years, which isn't a long time, is it? Jesus Christ, I've been lucky enough to survive. I'm 58 this year. So how many fox years is that, I wonder? How bizarre. One of my most favourite books is the Tramp and the Dog, and it's all about this old bastard like me that has this dog like Jimmy, and all he ever does is care for other animals and stuff as he tramps around the world, you know. Well, around the UK in this case. But I love it. How many times can you spare your thoughts to actually have a fox just be so calm it's going to lie down next to you and just chillax with you? This is awesome. Victoria. Bless you, Victoria. I just love foxes. I always have done. Unfortunately, in the UK, they were always persecuted. They were hunted. The middle and upper classes used to think it was a great sport. And they used to get these hounds, fox hounds they are, and they bred them especially for the job, you know. And they had Jack Russells to dig them out of the holes and all the rest of it. And they wore these red jackets, and they used to sound this horrible horn, which used to make my blood curdle. It sounded like the fox screaming when it was dying, you know. And I used to spend a lot of time on Exmoor as a kid. I used to go surfing, you see, and I once was just on a trail with a girlfriend I had down there. I think her name was Jane, and we were walking up this stony path, and suddenly we came across this stag, and it was just covered in sweat. It was this beautiful animal. It was eyes wide open, covered in sweat, and it was obviously terrified. It was, excuse my language, it was fucking terrified. And it saw us and just sort of almost put its paws up, you know, almost gave its hooves up as if to say, oh, I've had it now. And it could see that Jane and I weren't going to harm it, and so it ran past. And the next thing I know, there's all these bloody horsemen, all these upper class fucking twats on horses, and they were blowing their bloody trumpets with these hounds. And they were hunting it. They were hunting it. Is that fun? Is that sport? Is that a real sport? I ask you, is that a real sport? Or would you rather have the animal just in nature like it is now, just calm, relaxed, chillaxed, just lying down on your grass in the back of your rather shitty house, feeling safe and secure? I think the latter myself, personally. I can't understand the concept of people that want to, well, of course I get it when it's in the military. I understand that they have to protect their own when it comes down to snipers or something like that. Because I've seen that before. One of my most favourite movies is the Clint Eastwood one about the sniper, who eventually, unfortunately, gets knocked off by some psycho. I can't remember the movie name, but off the top of my head. But I get that bit when they're protecting something. But I protect these foxes, man. I protect these foxes, and they just chillax. Look at that. That is just awesome. That's Victoria. She's just chillaxing. She's on my grass at the back, and she's welcome forever. She's just absolutely welcome forever. And she's watching Jimmy. She's checking out Jimmy. Jimmy's gone beyond the edges because he likes to go beyond the edges, isn't he? But she feels so safe, and that's how I want animals to feel around me. So I've always worked on this sanction, as it were, that I just want people to be happy when they're in my company. I try and make them laugh. Wow. Okay, that's me in a nutshell. Anyway, I'm going to let this little sausage do her own thing because she's probably going to want to head off soon. And this video's racking on, isn't it? We've got so many trees. That's a dry stone wall my ex-wife built. It's rubbish, isn't it? It fell over. It all fell over, innit, one day in a storm. But I buried her down there, innit? I'm joking, I didn't bury anyone. Victoria. She's getting disturbed because she's got a straggly tail though, bless her. She's looking much better though. She used to be really ragged and straggly. But now she's looking physically fit, innit? You're physically fit, you are, you little sausage. Isn't it? And I'm going to keep feeding you as long as I'm alive, you darling little fox. You have to stay safe, sweetie. You have to stay safe, that's a fact. Because god damn, I'm going to help you out. If I can't help humans, god damn, I'm going to help animals. I love animals. They're dear creatures. So everywhere you go, try and help everyone. This is my message. Humans are fucking weird, excuse my French, but they are bloody bizarre people. They won't accept certain things. They want more than you can ever offer them. But there are animals out there, like Victoria, that all they care about is just being loved and eating and yawning. And there's Jimmy. There's little Jim. He's amazing. He's a beautiful boy. Come on, sausage. Hey, shush, Victoria. We're heading back home. We're going back home to the former family residence of the ex-married couple. Wonderful. I feel so good. I'm joking. I can hack it, don't you worry. I can hack it. I can hack this shit. I've hacked worse. I've seen worse, don't worry about it. I'll be alright. But anyway, thanks ever so much for watching. All the very best wishes. Cheers.